What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 and the winter season. Today we're driving around in our Mercedes-AMG GT 4-door coupe that we unlocked in the last video. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But today we're going to be jumping into the Snowball Fighter Seasonal Championship here. If we click into it, you can see it is a cross-country championship. And the car restrictions are going to be S1 900, and you have to use a rally monster. So that's something that's kind of neat about this week, is this is a restriction for S1 900 rally monster, and so is the playground, or the seasonal playground games. So more than likely, I'm going to use one of the cars from this event in this event if I do it. I'm not 100% set on doing that. Just because the reward is a Mexican hat dance, and it's a horn that plays the Mexican hat dance, and I'm not too worried about getting that. But we're gonna go ahead and jump over here and start up the Snowball Fighter Seasonal Championship. All right, so let's go ahead and see what our races are gonna be here.
Even though it's freezing out there, I'm pretty sure you'll have a lot of fun with this seasonal. Just make sure you wrap up warm.
So 2 circuits and a sprint. So the first car we're going to be jumping into is the classic 86 Audi, number 2 Audi Sports Quattro S1. So jump into that and we'll start up that first race here. Alright, North City Cross Country Circuit is our first event. As always, if you are doing these seasonal championships, you want to make sure that you're racing against at least highly skilled drivatars. If you are racing against anything less, you won't get the car as a reward. So we'll go ahead and jump into the Audi now in our first race. And each of these cars that I'm using will have a tune thrown on them, and those share codes will be up on the screen at the beginning of each of the races, as well as down in the description below. So if you miss them on the screen, they are down there for easy viewing. Let's see. So we're up into 4th. I'm not a big fan of cross-country races. If you've been around the channel at all, you definitely know that. And then on top of that, you know, the winter just kind of makes them a little more interesting. So I'm not a big fan of the winter. I'm excited about going into Horizon 5 that there's not a entire week that the entire map is covered in snow, so be very good once we get there. And we are only about a month away from Horizon 5, which is super duper exciting. And speaking on that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for Horizon 5 here on the channel. I'm actually going to be doing 2 giveaways, but the first one is going to be on the launch day of Horizon 5. I feel like I would have made that corner, but yeah, the first one is going to be on the release day of Horizon 5, so it's going to be actually a day before release day, but Horizon 5 comes out on November 5th, which again is a month and a day away from when you're seeing this video. But I'm going to be doing a giveaway for November 8th. That way I can try to get in contact with the winner and hopefully get them the game and let them install it or pre-install it so that they're ready to go, you know, come whenever the game actually releases in their time zone. So for that giveaway, there's going to be a few requirements. One of them, the fence really messed us up there. One of them is going to be, you're going to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. So if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and take this time, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. The second one is that you're going to need to be part of the Discord server, and there's a link to that down below as well in the description. That's just so that I have an easy way to communicate with the winner. You can leave it after the giveaway is over if you wish, but I just want to make sure that I've got an easy way to communicate with the winner, and again, just kind of speed up that process and get them the, whether it be the code, because I'm going to do the giveaway whether you're on Xbox and or Steam. So whether it is get the code, get their Steam name to gift them the game, you know, whatever that might take or whatever that looks like. And like I said, that's the second requirement. The third and final requirement is just going to be to comment on the very first Forza Horizon 5 video that I post on the channel. I did pre-order the premium edition, so I get the game on November 5th. So that's when my first video will be out, because I'm going to start recording right at the time the game launches. There will be a word or phrase in that video that you'll have to put into the comments of that video, and that'll basically get you fully entered into the giveaway. So definitely keep an eye out for that. It'll say something along the lines of Forza Horizon 5 giveaway in the title of that video, so like I said, keep an eye out for that. But for right now, you can go ahead and get those first 2 steps completed by joining the Discord server and also subscribing to the channel, and then you just have to keep an eye out for that very first video for Horizon 5. And at that point, you'll be all locked in and ready to go. The second giveaway that I'm going to do is whenever the channel gets to 1,000 subscribers. Prediction-wise, from Social Blade, it says the beginning of December that might be a possibility. So there's a good chance that within the next 2 months, I'll be giving away 2 copies of Horizon 5, which is awesome. But we did win that race. We did get 20 points, as you can see on the far right there. That is the points leaderboard for completing this race. For these seasonal events, you don't actually have to come in first in every single race. You just have to be in first on this next leaderboard, which is the championship leaderboard at the end of the 3 races. So technically I could, come in second or third, or, whatever the points, come out to be, as long as I beat everybody else in points. So let's go ahead and jump into our next race and into our next car. All right, here we go in the rail yard cross-country circuit, and we're jumping into the Ford RS200 Evo. This is not the Hoonigan version of the Ford RS200, so definitely keep that in mind. I wanted to make sure it was the version that most people have access to, because I think you can buy this from the auto show, while the Hoonigan version is a little bit more rare. But we'll see how it does. Like, obviously right now it's just kind of killing it. We're already up into first, not even through the first lap. The share code for the tune that's on it will be up on the screen. Again, those will be down in the description below. Those are also in the Discord server. So sometimes if you're impatient like me and want to get these done as fast as possible, but you need help or want to see what cars other people used, I try to put the share codes in the Discord server whenever I do complete the event. So if you're waiting on the video to see what tunes and cars I use, if you're in the Discord server, you might get that information a little bit sooner, just because obviously I don't post all the videos like once I get them done. I do try to get them all out by Sunday for the festival playlist, but I also don't just like absolutely spam them all out on Thursday or Friday when the festival resets. So definitely go check that Discord channel out in the server if you are interested in that. We're absolutely killing it in this thing. If I don't do the playground games, this is probably the car that I would go with so far. It's just absolutely a killer, and I'm assuming this is what a lot of people would use in those Discord games, be this or the Hoonigan version. So there we go, cross the line. And that one took no time at all. So 1 minute and 55 seconds for that entire race. So here's a better example of the points. So you can see I got 20 more points for coming in first. If I hit next, I'm up to 40. So I'm actually 12 points ahead of second place right now. So that tells me that I don't absolutely have to win the next race. Of course I want to. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and move on into that last race and into our last car. Alright, here we go in the Beach View Cross Country Trail Sprint. We're in the Opel Manta 400. So this is a car that I've had for a while. I've just never tried it. Stat-wise, it says it's faster than the Ford RS200. I'm not necessarily sure, but I mean, it wasn't like significantly faster. It was lighter. Ooh. It does seem a little harder to control. I guess it does seem a little faster, but we'll see how it does through the rest of this race. It's all about gaining control too, so that, I guess that's something too I should mention. You don't actually have to use 3 different cars for these events. I do it just to provide a little extra content for the channel and for you guys, because not everybody will have every single car that I use, and so that's again why I tried to use why I did use the the normal RS200 instead of the Hoonigan one, is because not everybody has the Hoonigan RS200. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit more accessible to potentially new players or people that haven't had the ability to be on for each of these festival playlists like I have. So I always try to do that, and then that's why I use 3 different cars too, just because you may not have one of the cars, but you may have the RS200 that I used, but you may not have this one. So most of these events aren't worth buying a new car. As long as you can get a decent tune on them, you'll be okay. So this thing actually handles pretty well once you get used to it. And I guess that's something else too, is like I don't have a chance to really get used to a car outside of it, just in that one race. So if you're using the same car across all 3 races, you'll probably have a better handle on them as you get through the event. So there we go. We got another first place finish, 20 more points. That puts us at 60 in total. And that gets the Snowball Fighter Championship complete. We'll get the 3 stars because we placed first against highly skilled drivatars. And that will unlock the Ford Fiesta GRC for us in the garage. And there we go. So that's how you unlock this little Ford Fiesta GRC. It's actually the number 14 Rahal Letterman Lanigan Racing GRC Fiesta. So that's a mouthful. But it's not necessarily a rare car. I've actually got 3 of them in my garage currently, but I've been playing the game since it came out in March on Steam. So just because it's not rare doesn't mean it's not a good car. It's definitely an awesome all-wheel or off-roading car. So if you don't have it, it's definitely worth picking it up. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. If you did, definitely leave a like down below. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 4 content. Like I said, we're literally a month away from Horizon 5 coming out. So there will be Horizon 5 content coming to the channel at launch. Like I said, I get it on the 5th, so it'll actually be less than a month before we have Horizon 5 content on the channel, which is super exciting. But definitely get subscribed and join that Discord server if you want to go ahead and start the process to be eligible for the Forza Horizon 5 giveaway that I'm doing at launch. But I hope you guys do have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.